G'day, my name's Robbie. I'm an Australian, but this isn't one of your Crocodile Dundee tourist tapes. It's what we call fair income stuff. It's designed to prevent accidents and save lives. Our industry involves similar work the world over, and together we can improve our health and safety record. The Australian and New Zealand Asphalt Associations have combined together to produce the Protect Yourself Health and Safety video series, and they're now available worldwide. However, some terms are different. Like when we say bitumen, that means the same as your asphalt or asphalt cement. And we use the word asphalt for what you call hot mix. And finally, we measure temperature in degrees Celsius, not degrees Fahrenheit. When these differences occur, the conversion will appear at the bottom of your screen. Whether in Australia or New Zealand, Europe, South Africa, or in the USA, we've all got to work safe and look out for each other. So please pay attention to the upcoming video, and I'll see you next time. Any burn can leave a lasting impression. All of us must make safety a priority. What prevents a potentially dangerous event from becoming a major tragedy? It's us. We've got to stay alert and look out for each other. But sadly, it happens. At crucial times, a lapse in concentration can either kill or badly hurt both yourself and those around you, leaving a lasting impression, often for life. There are three types of burns: superficial, partial, and full thickness. As you would expect from these terms, the most important part of a burns assessment is not the overall size, but its depth. Burns destroy layers of your skin. A full thickness burn is one that destroys layers of skin all the way to your muscle and bone. These shocking burns require skin grafts. Even a burn the size of a 10-cent piece could require a skin graft, and will take years to fully heal. And that's just the physical side. Many burns victims are emotionally haunted by their accidents for the rest of their lives. Even those of us who see such horrific accidents will be badly affected by seeing a mate in such extreme pain. In our industry, burns may result in many different ways, from direct contact with very hot objects such as pipes, hoses, and other pieces of equipment, to naked flames and explosions of volatile material. In these situations, standard first aid procedures should be used. That is, keep the wound clean, wrap it in a clean towel or light bandage, then go to your nearest hospital or medical centre. This is another place where you must stay alert and follow the correct procedures. If you start to get lax in a place like this, you're asking for trouble. The correct tools are vital in these environments. Make sure your equipment is in good working order and you use the right tool for the right job. If you notice disrepair, replace the item or alert your senior manager straight away. We all share equipment, so make sure you don't pass on an accident to your workmate. However, the one burn unique to our industry is the bitumen burn, of which we've decided to concentrate on in this video. The first thing to remember when you or someone around you suffers a bitumen burn is to immediately cool the burn. This means you should make sure a good supply of water is always available and know where it is on every job location. Cool burns with cold running water. Bitumen sticks to skin. Don't try and remove it. Just cool it down as quickly as possible by carefully drenching it with cold, preferably running water. Apply it carefully to avoid further skin damage. If you can't get hold of any water, then within reason, use what's at hand. But fluids such as diesel or kerosene are not recommended. Continue careful drenching until a bitumen burn has hardened or cooled. As soon as possible, arrange for an ambulance or seek expert burns advice from your nearest hospital or medical centre. Remember to attach a bitumen burns card to the injured person to assist medical staff in their early treatment. One of us who is aware of the special treatment required must stay with the injured person, as most medical staff have not seen a bitumen burns victim before. Read what's on the card and understand it. If burns are left unattended or incorrectly treated, they can become infected and cause hideous scarring with further complications. We've identified these locations as some of the high-risk ones, and we should all employ extra care in these situations and pay particular attention to wear and tear of equipment, hoses and couplings. Let's start with transport. The critical times are when transferring product. As always, make sure you've got the right outfit. As a minimum, that's cotton drill overalls or pants and shirt which cover all of your limbs. Long gloves, protective headwear and face shield. Never chuck trousers into boots, and don't forget to have the appropriate fire extinguisher readily available. Your company will fully detail what is required. Filling tanks with hot liquid bitumen may be a routine activity for many of us, but it is high risk. Do it by the rules every time. Especially check your couplings are in good condition and are properly connected and tight. Always try, where possible, to use a transfer hose under suction, not pressure. And don't forget, no smoking and no spectators. Start pumping slowly. Listen and check that the product is flowing freely. If your hose tightens or you hear the pump's engine stammer or stall, then you've most likely got a blockage in your line, better known as a slug. In these situations, you should be very careful and immediately turn the pump off. Follow your company's proper procedure. There are many risks for drivers filling their truck with hot asphalt. When filling your truck, stay in the cabin with doors closed, windows up, to avoid contact with any overflow or falling asphalt. Never park with the cabin directly under the bin opening or discharge gate. The correct clothing is essential. If this driver fell over without the correct gloves on, his hands would be painfully burnt. Cotton drill, long sleeve shirts, long pants combined with long gloves must be worn when drivers are covering their load or likely to come into contact with hot product. Spray sealing crews must also take special care. Various combinations of bitumen are heated to between 160 and 200 degrees Celsius. If you are splashed by this product, it will have painful and potentially devastating consequences. The spray bar is one of the most highly dangerous areas, especially when first turned on. There are several types of sprayers and safety systems used by different companies and crews. Make sure you're familiar with the particular sprayer being used and the safety systems employed by your crew. When using handheld equipment like these, always check your hoses and connections before you begin. A loose connection or burst hose could prove deadly. These operations are safe as long as we stay alert and follow the correct safety procedures. If, for example, a hose has been run over by a truck or damaged in some other way, don't use it, replace it. And again, make sure you're wearing the right clothing. It's so important for these tasks. Okay, so remember, the first thing to do when you or someone around you suffers a burn is immediately cool the burn for at least 10 minutes. Even if the bitumen enters the eye, it should first be flushed with water until the bitumen has cooled and hardened. As with bitumen burns on skin, you should never try and remove the bitumen. As soon as possible, arrange for an ambulance or seek expert burns advice from your nearest hospital or medical centre. And don't forget to clearly attach a bitumen burns card to the injured person to assist medical treatment. At crucial times, a lapse in concentration can either kill or badly hurt both yourself and those around you. We can't show you all the dangerous situations. or foresee all the preventions. It's up to you and me, all of us, to stay alert.